a win-win.
I want to be the parasite in this thing's brain. It should probably be your just like personal
My
motto.
tagline.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on my business cards already. Like, what more do you want?
I don't feel rested anymore, Filthy.
You guys haven't seen the Plague Dogs. I just assumed that was a childhood staple for all of us. Huh.
See, and I thought you were talking about Planet of the Apes,
Nope.
where creatures escape from a laboratory and...
Do you guys want... I want to see what this thing looks like underwater.
What? You can't go underwater? I mean, there's no swimming underwater, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
You can't.
Do you want to turn it around so your ladder at least is facing it when it goes under?
It is facing it.
Okay.
I can't get back in my boat, so I'm going to die to swimming now. So that's awkward. Like, not choking.
If you stand on the edge of that
I'm
thing...
going to fucking die! Are you kidding me?
No, just stand. Quit.
Quiet.
Just stand.
Quiet. Okay, that's fine. I can't stand on it. It takes... It's too vertical to stand on, so I have to sprint.
If you float motionless while you're facing it close enough, I think you recover stam. It's like you're holding on and...
I was expecting there should be a lot... This is unrealistic. Forget that it's a living island with giant barnacles on it that give me recipes for knives. There's no bird shit on this island. This island would be coated in bird shit.
He just came up a minute ago.
I'm disappointed. My realism is broken. My immersion is gone. My boat's about to rip? Why? Boat's fine. Give me this shit. I wonder what aggers it. It's sinking. No, my boat's moving. Never mind. Chat's calling this a Leviathan.
Huh. Fascinating.
I mean, it's got a lot of fucking movement going on right now. I'm removing parasites from its shell. Why is it angry with me? I imagine
You're actually, like, helpful.
It's the first time this pickaxe has been helpful.
Oh, when those blow up, they're pretty nasty.
My foot's on fire. God, if I had died to stamina loss because I couldn't get up the side of the fucking shell, I would have been pretty annoying. How much is it for a... I guess I could check. 10. And the portal didn't cost...
Fine wood, which you have on you.
Right, but it's, I don't need more than 10 of this is what I'm getting at.
The stagecoach.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Build a portal on that thing?
No, I'm going to give myself more weight. Remember the whole point why I'm questing for the fucking merchant, Kevin? Because I can't carry enough things. I'm going to drop this so I can put other things in my inventory. Thank you, Captain Max, for the sub. Welcome. I don't know if I can craft on this shell. But I don't like being on the opposite side of the shell when I finally break it down. One of these, it's probably like all of these are barnacles except for one, which is like his blowhole or something. That feels bad. Are we sinking yet? Time to go. Thanks for all the barnacles, Leviathan. Nope. Whatever this is, fucking give me this shit. Okay, swim to my boat. Swim to the ladder. Swim to the ladder. Do we leveled our swimming skill? Good work. Swimming skill 7 now. I feel like as a deep sea explorer, I need higher than swimming skill 7. Feels like I'm gonna want at least swimming skill 10. Okay. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate the sub, appreciate the support, and glad you're checking the channel out again post Civ. Civ's been a while. Yeah, it's chill as fuck being I mean, these clearly are never gonna be like bread and butter streams for me, but they're really fun. It's good to get an excuse to play with Kevin again, for sure. Kevin, don't listen to this. We're talking about you.
I wasn't listening.
Good. Okay.
Running from Dwerger.
Okay. Dude, how good is that knife, though? Where's the crafting recipe?
Another poor fool lost.
Scott Deathridge with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Hey, Joe. Wait, they spawn in the same spot? Seriously? Okay.
Another poor fool lost in time
Jesus.
and space.
Good God. 20 gifted subs from randoms. Cheers, man. It's a huge gifted sub. Appreciate it.
Holy smokes.
Thank you. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Katie got gifted a sub? Katie, you're subbing to me? It's awkward.
That means she can, like... Doesn't that give her additional powers?
She gets additional emotes.
Yeah. Hey, and you don't have a...
I don't know. That was a Jorbs Kevin emote. I might have an emote slot. If we could get a good Kevin photo, and maybe Katie, as a Filthy Robot subscriber, who wants to maybe get a Kevin emote on the channel, could get me a Kevin emote.
I thought you used the same one. Only Jorbs use that one, huh?
Only Jorbs. That's the Jorbs one. He just stole that. He stole your image and used it for profit. Now, I don't know what to say about that. There we go. Okay. It's clearly a sea demon. I'm in the Bronze Age. What do you suppose? I'm supposed to have like a nuanced take on it? Oh, a giant mollusk living in the sea. No, it's a fucking sea demon. And I want a feather in my cap and a merchant, and that's all I want. And the Grail. These 3 things. Not one of them wearing the banana hammock? Banana hammock Kevin emote would be pretty unique on Twitch.
No, I think that's totally non-TOS. I don't know.
It would be pretty unique. No one else has a banana hammock Kevin emote. It could be a channel first. It could be a platform first.
I was gonna say.
Normally there's the golden kappa that goes out, but we could have it could just be a rotating emote, a global emote that one lucky viewer gets per day. Russian wrestling banana hammock. That wasn't specific enough. I didn't realize there were subgenres of banana hammocks. Makes sense. Okay. Amazing.
My life is a spectacle. This is new. Not really. This is pretty typical. I'm gonna have to tear down this whole house and rebuild it.
I mean, I won't even know. I'm looking for the merchant. I could be doing this for the rest of my life.
Because where the stairs come up to the main level, you actually have to kind of jump in order to cross the threshold, and that is super duper not okay.
That's not up to code. Not gonna pass inspection. If I buy that, you as the seller are gonna be paying for that. Just putting that out there, Kevin. Do you want that on our home?
I'm ripping it out right now. I'm not gonna have that like sully our friendship. You're gonna come back here and you're gonna be like, what is up with this threshold?
Appreciate it. So now that my inventory is full of unique materials found by the demons of the sea, should I go explore a random spot in the swamp in deep water that's glowing blue?
I feel like no. No,
I could build a portal. You could join me. Monday night streams. I think we're gonna move the Valheim stream to Monday night. Is the plan. I was considering just stopping streaming it because there's not a lot of you guys who love this as much as Kevin and I are enjoying it. But I kind of feel like if I'm playing it, I ought to be bloody well streaming it, right?
Yeah.
It feels easy enough to do, especially if I'm doing like right now, or I'm doing a zero when I'm not doing a cam stream at all. I'm just no cam stream.
So. See, Odin, that's you're dead on. I think that's Odin has never led you wrong.
What are you talking about? Odin baits me repeatedly into landing on the plane so mosquitoes can fucking kill me. And this is his namesake. Do I believe him? Go on. Justify that.
I think the voice of Odin is different than the like visage of Odin.
Joe, you're just tuning in, Joe. You want to see how much I've explored and not found the fucking merchant? I'm here right now. I don't know if that's a lot or not. It feels like a lot. It's about 9 hours for me of real life time that I won't get back, that no one is like compensating me for, that I've done of my own free will, that my wife sometimes asks me, what are you doing and why? And I have to justify, this is what Kevin does for fun and I'm trying to hang out. Like, I mean... Randoms, you like got the level of 5 hype train all on your own, like not entirely all on your own. We had 5 gift subs right before, but like the two of you guys together, like Twitch chat, the Twitch like interface is like level 5 scam train accomplished.
See, Rufio, that's or no.
You think it's suspect? Like there should be more? You think it's like a seed problem? Fuck. All right, Rufio, what does it take for you to check that? If we gave into that, because I'm okay with this. We do this in Battle Brothers too, right? I'm okay with people making sure the seed is as it should be when there are issues with the seed generation. If you can do that easily, I just don't want spoilers based on us giving the seed out. Because I feel like I've done a lot of exploration. You do whisper speed. Okay. Kevin, could you perhaps share the seed with Rufio? So he can check to see if it's spawned correctly?
I can...
Kevin can do it. Oh, okay. How does Kevin do it? The idea that giving Kevin more work to do that I don't have to do is appealing to me. Tell me more. Took you 20 hours to find the merchant? 20? 20 hours? Does this merchant give me a golden goose who like lays fucking golden eggs, spawns leviathans that I can brain parasite into killing mosquitoes, and I don't even know, like bakes me a cake for my birthday? Yeah, we don't want Kevin to see the whole map, so maybe he could give you the seed and you could check. I don't know if that's something that's possible. Always sail into the wind? I do, sir. Oh, I think he's gonna... Oh, actually, I don't know. I assumed he was running it through some sort of checking thing or like fog of war remover or something, right? I didn't think he was gonna be checking it out. A backstore. Or Mr. Wuggs, rather. I don't think he's gonna like log in and sail around. I assume he's gonna like reveal map or something. You have 60. Look, these comments in chat blow my mind. The merchant can't be particularly integral to the fucking experience if people like Odin can say like, I've got 60 hours of Valheim. I've never seen a merchant. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so he's gonna yeah.
So
for the rest of the chat.
If you reveal or if you do the C map thing, it does show the icon then. So you don't just see land masses, you actually see the icon.
Well, the thing is, we don't want to see any of that, Kevin. So if we can get a viewer
I understand.
To, like,
I was just asking if he did that. If they did that, okay, it does show the icon. Let me.
Chat, do you think we learned? By the way, my experience thus far has been every runestone is a scam, but there is another runestone potentially approachable by water. Do we check it out?
All right. What's Whisper? Backslash W like everywhere else?
I'm not actually sure. I have Twitch Whispers disabled as a streamer, so I can't use them. And I never whisper streamers. I just Discord and DM them. Yeah, right click his name.
Oh. Super easy. I'm hoping I remember the seed. I look at it every time.
Wait,
you know what? Caps is gonna matter too.
Those glowy things near it. Feels like. Is that even a runestone? Oh no, am I being baited by something else? There's a fucking Draugr I see. Oh, this is such bait. I can see the. It's a skeleton. Alright, chat, I'm reading this out loud. Beware the Surtlings, embers of great fire, long ago stamped to ashes. They're drawn to the swamp in numbers, but their lights can be seen from far. Keep to the high ground. That's the same one we saw last time. It's a bunch of mystic fucking bullshit. It doesn't tell me goddamn anything. And the skeleton is pushing me ashore to kill me. And there's a Draugr shooting me. Awesome. Okay. That's right. Push me back into deep water. These are scams. These fucking stones are for suckers. Chat, if in your own game you get the option of exploring a runestone, stay away from it. It's clearly for suckers. Okay. Guys, look at this fucking Deadeye over here, just like drilling the moving boat as I move away.
So I'm pretty sure I'm sending it. The challenge is that I see it when I sign in, and it's been a long time since we signed in. And I can't remember what it is. Like whether I've got the caps right. So I'm going to send it.
Oh, chat, I'm making facial expressions into the camera. Then I suddenly realized I don't have the camera on. Sorry, guys. I was perplexed by why this archer is so big on shooting my boat. You can hit F2 apparently to see it.
Can you?
I have only 5 arrows left, Cap Max, so I'm in a little bit of a rough shape if it's like shooting things. Kevin in a cold shower. I can make it. The emote would be called Filthy Discipline. Hopefully, it's just a zoomed in expression of his face not enjoying himself.
No. Don't. Did we just DC?
I got a flashing thing in the top left that's Xing that shows a disconnect icon as I'm floating around in the deep water full of loot 1,000,000 miles from home. Possibly 10 million miles from home. I am concerned.
I think we just DC'd.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I hope you saved. Presumably you saved before trying anything. That would make sense.
There is no way to save.
I thought you said you could force a save. You had like this whole conversation with me.
No, it's auto saves when it wants to. I can't force save.
All right. Well, for whatever reason, when I spawn back into a boat in deep ocean, I'm often in the water. I'm a good swimmer, but it's only swimming skill 8, chat. All right. I'm sure this can't go poorly. Just let me know when you're back in game. I'm going to restart Steam and Valheim so I can easily accept your invite. I recommend you do the same.
The thing I gave as a seed, is the seed correct?
Oh, God, chat. Oh, God. Hope I don't respawn in the swamp. Me too, bad Chad. Me too.
All right. And you are not signed into Steam.
I am now.
Yes, you are.
All right, chat. Fingers crossed. This could go extremely poorly. Or extremely well.
That's what I'm expecting.
That's what you're hoping for.
Nope. I would actually rather that failure didn't cost you me tabbing between windows and somehow.
It sounds like it's an exciting scene. Sounds like the merchant did spawn, but it's in some really out of the way location. Excited by this news. Yeah, I'm in the water. Where's my fucking boat? No boat.
Don't swim till you.
Okay. Well, at the moment, my stamina bar is not moving. So.
Oh, that's a good idea. Use
Yeah, we can in a minute if it works, but I need to find where I'm swimming to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to swim to land. So.
That land you might.
That land.
If you use your superpower.
That land is swamp full of leeches, draugr, and ooze. Where I'll what? Construct a boat while mining tin? Look at my stamina drain! Can I really stop?
Yeah, but it doesn't recover, does it?
No. What is TP out? There's no TP. I can construct a... Can I really construct a... There's no way I can construct a portal in the fucking water, right? No, I understand that teleport is TP. I meant how does TP relevant to what's happening here?
you need to TP. You'll need TP to actually when you run out of stam, you're going to start taking health damage, and then you could.
Yep, I'm with you, Kevin. I got a leech behind me. I can already see it in the ground. It's faster than me too. It's pretty quick damage. 49. You definitely make exploration challenging, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now just don't get.
Yes,
leeched.
Don't die to the creatures of the swamp while it's nighttime. I'm cold, wet, at 0 stamina, have no base of operations, light.
There's a tree on your left. There's a tree on your left. Run up that tree.
Just heard something. Ooze, probably. Can't see it yet. That's a skeleton. Okay. That's a wraith! What the fuck is a wraith? We haven't even seen a wraith before. I'm not excited to learn about this wraith creature. Okay, hits like a truck. And there's a guy shooting me. And the wraith is really fast and doesn't stop chasing. Awkward. There's a skeleton in the dark also shooting me. And there's a wraith. And there's 2 skeletons now. Kevin screwed us, Ellen.
He did?
Yeah, he DC'd us, and I was in the middle of the ocean on a boat. And he DC'd us. And by DCing us, it unspawned my boat. So when I log back in, I have no boat. And now I'm in a death swamp with a wraith, which I've never seen, chasing me, trying to kill me. And Kevin is just, he can't even keep his hands on the keyboard. He's laughing so hard over there as I'm dying to a wraith. It's not funny. This is horseshit. It's not funny. It's abuse. And I'm reporting him to the authorities.
Oh, I feel terrible.
You should feel terrible. I'm getting destroyed by an enormous wraith creature. It just flew up into the air. It's just like, fuck you. You did some damage to me, I'm going to float until you're tired. And then I'll catch you when you're sleeping.
I wonder if they're night only. Like if you can last till dawn.
If you can last till dawn. Oh, look at the advice. Just be fine till later. Tell me more. Maybe you could be fine if it doesn't kill you now. You could wait until it kills you later, and that'd be okay. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Hey,
Maybe
look.
you could be fine if you weren't in a swamp after I unsummoned your boat from a remote location. I'm building a doorstep. You're exploring the world, and I unsummoned your boat. Perhaps you could wait till morning, and that would be more convenient for the Wraith. What am I supposed to do with that information, Kevin?
I love my life.
Fucking Kevin. Fucking Kevin, chat. There's Kevins in your life, I'm sure. Just doing these things to you. Thankfully, these archers don't do shit to me anymore. That's a Draugr, too. That's interesting.
He's still hitting you pretty hard.
Kevin, don't you have things to be doing? Mind your own washing. You know, are you supposed to be building doorsteps or something equally challenging? You're trying to flip a house. I'm trying to survive the fucking undead and dark dwarves in a swamp.
I'm pretty excited.
I know you are.
This is going great. Maybe I'll go make some sausage.
That's right. Do I use my last few arrows here, chat? I don't know. I've got 5 arrows left. Is it worth it on a Draugr? Alright, there's a lot of noise around here. Like, there's more creatures that might be approaching me. I killed the Wraith. I got whatever loot there is from the Wraith. That was a fucking ooze. God damn it.
Is that a never mind.
You sightseeing on my stream while I'm dying? That's good.
Yeah.
Get back to the boat? What boat? What boat? What boat, Rufio? I didn't come here on a boat. Kevin unsummoned my boat. It's off on the shore? Where? Literally in the water. Oh, I can see the mast. It's funny, when I look dead on, I can't see shit. But when I look at it from the side, I can see it. Gotcha. Nice call. Okay. Now, that's quite a ways out there, and there's leeches in this water. I've seen them. Look.
Build a raft.
Fucking devil. I don't want to get poisoned.
What's it take to build a raft? A raft is leather scraps.
Yeah, I'll just hunt some deer real quick. Holy fuck. Alright. Did we get the Wraith loot at least? We got a chain. A link of iron chain. Okay. It's a long swim with leeches. I survived the Wraith, wife.
You did?
I did?
How?
Yeah, I know how. You see my boat? Look over here.
Yeah.
Go look. My boat is over here.
Mm-hmm.
This is leech-infected water. They're poisonous leeches.
Mm.
So, but if I stay here in the swamp, I'm going to die. So I'm going to have to swim for the boat.
You could portal.
Yeah, swim.
Yeah. Gotta swim. I'm in bronze armor. I have 300 pounds of equipment on me.
You know what you need.
I'm merchant, so I can carry 450. Another bourbon? Yes, thank you.
I'll get it.
Good suggestion. Thank you.
You could portal home, and we could like make you a raft, and I could watch your back. Up, or you could have a blub. All right, I'm gonna work on entrails.
Knockback seems really strong, chat, by the way. Thank you for my bourbon. Portal back. I'm not against portaling back. I kind of would like to get these unique resources to you so you can figure out what the hell we can build out of them.
I mean, it's a little bit risky to do.
I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to literally portal back, repair, and immediately jump back. I'll dump the resource on the ground and let you grab them. You can see what race, oozes, leeches, and something else do for us.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I have to call the portal? I need arrows too. Do you have arrows for me?
Merchant. Yep, I'm about to make you arrows.
Thanks. Capital M merchant?
I think you always capital. Yep.
Okay. I'm out of arrows. Okay.
Alright, I'm looking for wood.
We're gonna get arrows. Do we have arrows banked somewhere? I don't want to leave this shit there for long.
I'm making you a set right now.
Okay.
I just had to go grab wood somewhere. How about 76 of them?
Yeah.
Let's make it 100.
If you have fire arrows, I'll take 100. That'd be great.
I'll hand you my 100.
Perfect.
I guess. In the forge chest.
Gotcha. Thanks.
There is 100 regular arrows, 100 fire arrows, and there is a swamp key.
I have a swamp key. Thanks.
Okay, don't.
I'm just gonna grab the fire arrows. I don't think the regular arrows do enough damage for the shit that we're fighting. Okay. And which one's the merchant one? Okay, got it. Wish me luck.
Wait, do you want to build a raft rather than swim?
Probably. I'm gonna go make sure this portal's okay. If this portal's okay and it's like defended, I might come back and dump my armor at the base just in case. I guess it really doesn't matter if I'm right here. We have a portal here now. Do you want me to leave this portal set up here? No.
I doubt it. Okay, a raft requires 6 leather scraps, 20 wood resin.
Yeah, I want the buckler. Don't get me wrong, chat. It's that we're not really here for swamp exploration yet. We will do swamp exploration, but it isn't supposed to be right here. I'm only here because we DC'd and my boat unspawned beneath me. All right, kind of hectic, but we're still here. I guess I'm going to deconstruct the portal.
Do you want to have raft supplies that are cheap to get you to your boat?
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea.
Right, let me gather them up real quick.
Okay.
Holy crap. You would think I could find a few leather scraps. Why is this so hard?
Thank you, Angamar. Welcome back. Chat, you can't see me, but I'm grimacing. I don't normally like it when I drop trees on my own head. There's two-star leeches here. Trying to fuck with my goddamn day. They want me to go in the water so they can shit on me. There's 3 oozes. Oh my god, alright. Getting fucking hectic over here.
Alright, you want to hop back in?
No, I don't want to lose that portal. Fuck, I just got poisoned coming back through. Still poison on the other side. Do you have poison resist done?
I do.
Can you give me one?
If I can find it, won't help it.
I'm not worried about this one. I'm going to go back and fight those guys before they kill our portal and I can't get back.
Yeah, in this bottom left.
This thing here?
Yep, green ones.
Yep, got it. Thank you. How do I know when it disconnects, chat? Like when my portal's dead?
It won't be lit up there.
I can't go back with 30 HP. I'm one hit away from dying. Alright, I brought you some goodies too. I don't know if you have it already. It's ancient wood.
Alright.
Okay.
I could pop through, help you fight.
Yeah, that'd be great. We gotta do it before this goes down though. We can repair it when we get there, presumably. You ready? Oh, mobs don't attack an object unless players are there. Oh, that just killed a little bit of my joy. I was expecting we had like a time limit here and I was like ready to go and now I can just wait. Okay.
Alright, do you want me to give you the raft supplies then?
Sure. I'm gonna go back. I'll go back and clear the portal once I get 100 health with poison resist. I took one of the poison potions, so.
Alright.
I don't know how to get the rested buff, chat. Is it just being in this building when I'm not wet or something? Because I'm wet. I'm in the building, but I'm wet. But
here, let me light the fire.
Cool. I could make some of those.
That'll take care of your.
Thanks.
Heat and stuff. All right. 6/6/20.
Alright, I'm full HP and comforted. I'm gonna go back and start clearing the portal.
If you wait 1 sec, you can just take the raft supplies with you.
Okay.
I believe they're in this chest here.
Thank you.
The middle left.
Middle left. Middle left. Middle left? There's a left
middle
or right
row,
in the middle.
Middle row, far left. Middle row.
Thank you.
Far left. I
Wish me
think
luck.
that's raft supplies. I can come through, you just can't take down the Should I pop through or no?
Immediately poison, but I'm poison resistant. No, I'm okay. I'll deal with it. The poison's a lot less nasty when I'm poison resistant. Where's the fucking ooze? There. And Draugr? Fuck off. Poison's a lot less scary when I'm resistant, thanks. That helps a lot. Like a lot.
We'll go make another batch.
I only took 2 with me because I didn't want to waste them in case I died. Okay.
So you're tearing that down.
Just gotta deal with. There's 2 2-star leeches in between me and the boat, just sitting here waiting. Little fuckers. Let me see what building the raft is like. Actually, this is kind of. I'm actually kind of glad that it DC'd. Actually, a fun little interaction there. I had like a 99% certainty in my head that I was going to die. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to build.
Right click, holding the hammer.
Yeah. It's a matter of
And
figuring out what my function is.
Miscellaneous.
Okay.
Miscellaneous. And the
Should
raft.
drop the raft on the guy. I wonder if it could have killed the leech. The Wraith kill gave me a upgraded campfire. I don't know if that's useful to you. I gave you the thing I got off killing the Wraith. It was a chain. You should have got a bunch of stuff off it.
Yeah, I haven't investigated it yet. I'm worried about your survival, so I'm watching you play rather than playing myself.
How do I pilot the raft?
I, oh, that was super intense.
I'm not gonna have a raft left with this fucking leech. Yes, it was kind of intense, right? Come here, buddy. I'm in the water. I'm vulnerable. I'm in distress and confused. Oh, fucker. I hate... You can't attack down in this game for shit. Like, that should have been a hit. It's well within their spear radius. Okay. Okay, we'll do our damsel in distress thing again. Spears suck. I like my spear. Has a really good knockback. It's very easy to kite with knockback. Anyways, Kevin built me a sweet buckler. I just have to get it sooner or later. Wait, is there another one here that I missed? No. Yeah, it's right there. Why doesn't it give me the health bar? Baited by leech in the weeds.
Alright, well it feels kind of mean, but I think I have to, like, hunt and gather berries while you're working that hard. Because you're gonna need food, and I think we're running out of ways to feed you.
Okay. It feels kind of mean?
Yeah, like you're working hard and I'm, like...
No, I feel like the opposite. I feel like I'm out exploring and you're, like, building a base and I feel bad about it. I'm fucking loving this. This is great. It's exactly what I want. A little bit of like excitement every once in a while for just like to break up the monotony of looking for the fucking merchant. It's great. I managed to survive. Kite 5 oozes, a skeleton, a wraith which I've never seen before, 2 Draugr, and 2 giant like level 2 oozes or level 2 leeches. Feel good.
Oh, the neck and the deer in cahoots.
I'd call it an unholy alliance, but it's neck and deer. It's not the fastest of craft, this raft, but will get me to the boat. It's a good idea.
When you get,
We're moving at a rapid pace.
when you actually get aboard your craft there, Rufio would love to see your map.
I gave him a map already.
Okay.
His complaint was I used too many notes on my map to see anything. Are we moving? There's still that another level 2 fucking leech over there. Dude, we had a 10-minute poison buff. I'm down to 1 minute. That's how long it took us to deal with that. It's now pitch black. I'm in the middle of the water. My raft is going the wrong way. Taking on water. Okay. Destroy the raft before abandoning it? I wasn't. Nope. Just going to add to global pollution with this raft. I mean, with those poison resists, the swamp is doable. It's doable in this armor. Yes, back on the boat. Fucking rev the engines. Let's get out of here. The power of wind. I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember which way I was going. I was going south. Okay. All right, chat. That was kind of exciting. Kind of fun. A little thing to break that up.
All right. So the question is, with all the stuff you brought home, what did I learn?
Is leech double E or EA? It's double E, right? Leech. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So I don't know if Kevin DC'd us for content or if that was just an accident, but turned out okay this time.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What I just hit? Sometimes the waves do damage to you, apparently. There are fucking sea serpents out here, YO too. Like I've seen one now, and it attacked my boat for like 5 minutes as I raced away in high winds. It almost sunk my boat. Scroll out for a better view. I kind of like this camera. At better out, it's like it feels harder to see what's going on. All right, can you confirm for us, Rufio, that we did spawn a merchant?
I think he confirmed that there were merchant sites.
I don't know what a merchant site means, though, if I don't have a... I mean, I guess I have to go to one merchant site and I get a merchant at one of them, whichever one I find first, I guess.
Right.
No. Guys, I hope it gets stormy. Dude, I had these... not great screenshots, but I had these really great experience with Kevin last night when we were playing this. Like, it was like I was out in a storm like this. It was this blowy, but there was like lightning strikes coming down like in the distance. So like the whole map would light up and you'd see this beam of light hit the water. It's so pretty, man. So pretty. I'm not going south anymore. I don't know what the fuck that is about. Yeah. Sea serpents are fun. I didn't know there were any. So I was up just like floating in a boat. And so suddenly I'm being attacked by a sea serpent. It's pretty cool. Have I seen Thor? Only Odin. Go on.
In my panic to help you, I've thrown all my entrails somewhere and can't find them.
Oh, God. The sausage making plan is compromised? Is it worth?
I think it's funny to say I've thrown all my entrails somewhere. It was a fun moment right there.
Long ships are faster than this? That's interesting. So there's advanced boats past this. I mean, I may have to give up searching for the merchant at some point. Like, I wasn't planning on... Like, when I agreed to do that initially, I wasn't expecting it to be like a 12-hour task. That's a sea serpent. That's a fucking sea serpent. Alright, it's only the second one I've seen. You see it, Kevin, on my map? On my mini-map? See it with its head out with 25,000 fucking eyeballs? That's a sea serpent.
How that's really, like...
Shoot it! No! Run! Flee!
You are so brave.
I pulled the bow out. If it keeps chasing me, I'll rain some arrows on it. I can see it back there.
Brave.
I encountered one of those randomly the other day, and I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, that's so cool. To be out in the ocean on this little crappy boat, and there's a creature that's like 4 times the size of your boat out there. It's just a cool experience. It's fun. I kind of want to kill it. No, kill it? I don't know how much health it has. My bow does 20 damage to leeches. That leech took me like 6 shots where I could be safe on land and it couldn't fight back. I'm in a boat in the middle of the ocean and there's a creature that's 3 times the size of my boat. We're not killing it. We're fleeing.
Pretty sure that's like somebody that wants to see more adventure, not someone that has your best interests at heart.
Yeah. Do you see how deadly the water is? I get about 4 seconds of time in the water before I'm dead. It's easy.
It's easy.
I don't know. I kind of like them being these scary beasts. If it turns out they're like 2-shot kills, I'm gonna be pretty salty about it. The last one chased me a lot longer too. It's a fucking water snake. It's like the size of a house. You can't call it a water snake. We're not talking the garden snake that's swimming. This thing is like if you encountered an animated subway that wants to eat you. Like, call it a water snake.
Oh, I better replace my fire arrows before my donation to the cause gets me stuck without them.
I mean, I could see if there was anything worth looting in the area of that serpent. And if he popped his head up, maybe I could shoot him once and see how much
You're
damage
gonna
we
let them
do.
convince you to go back?
No, I'm just... You know, this one was a little more cowardly than the last one. The last one was very sure it could kill me. And it nearly did. This one, we don't know. Maybe this one's maybe like a weaker variant of it, perhaps. Like a sea serpent young. Cowardly sea serpent. I didn't see its title. Maybe if I can hover its health bar for a second. I got a quick peek, Kevin, just in case. I'm high on this poison resist potion.
You're amazing. Some people would think I was complimenting you, and I know better.
I mean, maybe that's the merchant. And he's come to, like, trade, and I'm just running from him. And he's like, fine, well, fuck you. I'll stay here. Poison arrow. Don't have poison arrows. I've got fire arrows, which presumably are very strong versus creatures swimming in the ocean. All right. Mr. Muggs, Mr. Wuggs, rather, I'm having fun interacting with you on this, but try to keep the spoilers to like a 0, right? So I don't want to know that it's easy. You could like be like, coward, fight it. I'm fine with that kind of encouragement, but I don't want to be told like it's actually not a hard monster to kill or what the secrets are or anything like that, because I want to just discover that for myself. Like, that's part of the joy of the stream right now, is the exploring of the game. So just watch the back. It's not so much backseating. That's habit. I just told you to watch the backseating. That's not even what I'm worried about. Watch the spoilers here. So, yeah. Oh, if you're just egging me on, that's fine. Just egg me on in the worst way, as opposed to telling me anything about it. Okay.
So, you've delivered to me a stack of 50 chitin.
Yep, that's what I got off the Leviathan's back in the middle of the ocean.
All right, and a wraith chain.
Yep. You asked it slightly wrong. Wow, it should have been could filthy kill the Kraken, not should. Oh, that's fine. If you're just like, okay, I thought you were speaking from a position of authority, like you fought one, Mr. Wuggs, and it's like not that difficult. If you're just trying to get me killed, that's fucking fine. I'm fine with you egging me on to get me killed. That's okay. I just don't want spoilers. What? Why is that funny to you, Kevin?
That's beautiful.
This is Twitch. Half of chat is always rooting for you to fail. That's half the enjoyment of watching. Quit hogging the 8-ball. Oh man. That's only the second one I've seen though, and I've been out in these waters, as I said, for like 9 hours. So it's kind of felt like a rare sighting. I think it's something to do with deep ocean and storms. I don't know that. Filthy find the merchant very doubtful. Magic 8 Ball. That's funny. Kevin, I am aware that you are a time zone ahead of me, and this is the end of the time we have scheduled. I could go a little longer tonight if you want, since I'm enjoying the fuck out of this, a little drunk, and I have birthday time off tomorrow. But I'd totally understand if you'd like to go to bed now.
I'm okay for a little bit. I think. Okay.
Please don't feel in any way pressure to stay later for that. Like, honestly, I'm happy to end here too. This was a fun little ending part, so just let me know.
No. I'm having tons of fun.
Okay.
I don't want to do another like wee hours kind of.
Okay. The most I have in me is an hour, but I could probably do another hour here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Trying to figure out recipes.
Chat, look, it's island deer. They've evolved differently. These one have webbed toes and spend all their time building slightly off-kilter doorsteps.
So we can. Hey, that felt personal. We can build ooze bombs.
This sounds interesting. Is that a grenade? I want a fucking ooze bomb if it's a grenade. We're gonna need grenades versus the mosquitoes.
I have no idea if they're grenades. I have no idea what they do. Looks like you've got to kill a fair number of oozes, maybe to...
They weren't so bad with the poison resist. They were much worse. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a neck. Okay. I gotta say, the exploration in this game has been so rewarding. It's so fun seeing the new biomes and the new creatures in them. I really like that.
So, we can make a harpoon.
Yeah, I saw that. And whatever this like death knife is off the fucking... When I killed the one thing. Is it chitin? It's the
chitin,
insect stuff, right? Chitin, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice little
haul?
Little knife. Thanks. Yep.
Cool.
I'm
What's the damage on
me
it?
one of them. Just 12.
Okay.
My copper knife is currently at 10.
What else do we get out of the what else built off the chitin?
A harpoon.
Okay, what is that? Is it a ranged weapon? Sea weapon? What is it?
One-handed, piercing 10. The text for it is, "You have been harpooned." The icon for it, though, shows harpoon and rope, as if maybe you connect to a thing when you throw it.
Okay. Yeah, careful, Captain Max. That's like right on the border of like the kind of spoiler we're trying to avoid. Exactly. Yeah, please, just a little less of that in chat.
Leather scraps, fine wood. I am going to build me a beautiful dagger. I'm going to be so proud. Well, your adventure has been a huge success because I am equipped better, and that's what matters.
That is what matters.
And in your honor, you know what? I should screen cap this.
What's that?
In your honor, I am going to run to the edge of our island, and I'm going to throw my copper knife into the sea rather than stick it in my hoarding chest.
Thank fucking God. Well done,
because
Kevin.
you have contributed so much in this moment that you deserve this. There you go.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, now I'm gonna go in and get it.
Are you gonna go get it? No, Kevin.
Well, I made the gesture. The gesture is what's important. Now I want my knife back.
It's a start.
All right, I have a special chitinous knife.
With you, Captain Max. I am on my third glass of Woodford Reserve tonight, enjoying the hell out of it.
Are you still gathering chitin out there?
I found another one of those Leviathans. Yep, harvested it. This one, it seems to be either random or based on something I'm not yet aware of, how soon before they submerge. So I was able to get a lot less out of this one than I was the last one. I got another 20.
Okay, because I'm...
Yeah, no, use it, man. I brought it back. I'm happy to have you use it. Do it.
All right, because I don't want to, like...
I haven't drank a lot of Scotch randoms. I actually don't know all that. I don't know a lot about bourbon. I've found a couple I've liked over the years. So I don't know almost nothing about Scotch. Scotch has always tasted very God, it's almost like artificial to me. I don't know the word to describe it. It's a very unique taste. It feels crafted in a way, right? Like, anyways, I don't know a lot about bourbon or Scotch honestly. I just like a number of bourbons, a couple bourbons that I've been really fond of over the years.
Fascinating. The chain unlocked the Forge Bellows, which is a forge improvement I have never seen. However, you need 4 chains and you only brought me 1. So if you could...
Well, when we go into the swamps, which is the thing we want to be doing next, the race were in the swamp that night. So we will kill a lot of them. Ever heard of Noah's...
You can also...
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, that's fine.
I was just reading chat. Engamar was suggesting a bourbon. I wanted to mention that I'd seen his comment. I've never heard of Noah's Mill bourbon, but I will keep an eye out for it. Anyways, keep going, Kevin.
Oh, there's it also unlocked the... the ground is shaking.
That's just
You know what that means?
Yep, means you're on base defense.
Means I have trolls closing in on me.
Trolls plural? Good luck, sir.
2 trolls.
Try your new chitin knife. I hear trolls are scared of chitin.
I'm at
trolls,
no health because I was crafting.
There's a bouncing exclamation mark on my minimap. Says the ground is shaking. It's right by you. Be aware, Kevin.
Good to know. Thanks.
The fuck is that? Just a rock beneath me that I'm passing, right? It's not a rock like shadowing us. Okay.
Oh, shoot. That technique isn't going to work with these guys.
That sounds promising.
And just because I picked up a neck.
Glad to hear it, Teplo, Texas. More people on the server with me. Does it ramp up how strong each mob is? I don't mind a stronger mob fight, but it's kind of not what we're doing. It's just kind of, again, I'm playing this because I've never played a survival game. Kevin's big into survival games. I feel like a nice kind of mix of those is a relatively modern survival game that has initially grabbed my attention. It looks kind of cool. It looks fun. I'm not really looking to make this into like a big server necessarily. I'm just kind of enjoying the 2 of us poking around. Like, I know I'm not optimizing this, and spending 10 hours on a boat looking for a fucking merchant clearly is not progressing. But still, like, I just had a crazy fight in the swamps with a bunch of creatures I didn't know existed randomly. It's just kind of, it's fun. Like, fucking roll with it, man. This is all that I play so many games with heavy RNG components, right? Where sometimes you just get shit on relentlessly by the spawns. And it's kind of like, hey, well, you roll with it, and that's the fun part of it, right? Is shit goes wrong, and you're dealing with it. Now, Kevin, I'm not saying disconnect every moment, but like the fact we didn't die there, got the portal back, got the poison resist, cleared that out, kept the portal alive, got back to my boat, built the raft. That's a fun experience. Much better than
that's part of what makes me think Space Engineers is good. There's just so much building to it. You're not a builder.
No, I'm not a builder. Definitely not a builder.
All right, a little bit less Grey Dwarves, if you don't mind, because I'm enjoying a troll right now.
Enjoying a troll. What is are trolls humanoids, you think? Or are trolls animals? Like, is there like a different name for like a female troll?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Pack of 4 necks, 5 necks, good. So I've decided that multitasking really isn't the answer, and I can hunt and defend the base simultaneously.
Okay. These higher level foods are really good, by the way. They make a huge difference in combat. Being at like 120 health as opposed to like 45 and regenerating actual HP per second is massive.
Oh, I should eat a sausage.
Yeah, tell me what's. I haven't seen the sausage yet. What's it like? What are their stats like? Are they good?
I have no idea. I don't even think I can get to my sausage right now.
Would you describe yourself as the sausage king of Valheim?
Damn it, will you be dead, buddy? All right. That's one of the 2 trolls.
Wave to the troll, chat. I'm always surprised they don't throw things at my boat. Like, enemy archers shoot me, and trolls have a ranged attack. They'll throw rocks at you, but they don't throw rocks at the boat that I've seen.
Oh, no. That isn't fair. There's now 2 more trolls.
Do you mean me to build a portal and teleport back to help? I can.
No. Oh, I'm sure that me and this troll are going to be fast friends.
Yeah.
Well, okay, ninja troll. Where'd you go, bud? Oh.
This is a little dangerous, chat, because this is daytime. And daytime near plains means mosquitoes. I'm pretty sure to get through that little hole there, I need to go really slow next to it, or I need a... I mean, there's deer there. I think it's meadow, but it looks like plains to me. Or I need to get out and push. There's a goblin there. Fuck.
Yeah, I think I definitely need to work on dodge roll.
I feel like I don't ever do it either. Because this mouse is so shit at those two combos together, this vertical mouse. But I feel like it's probably the part that we're missing in combat is the iframes from dodge rolls. Who or what is Thaddeus? He is a character in a D&D game that Kevin created that we played for a long time together.
I have a minor confession about that, and I don't know whether it would be a terrible thing.
Stole it from somewhere?
I did. Well, I repurposed it from somewhere, and the place I repurposed it from is so good that I feel like I should give it a shout out so that people can enjoy the original.
I think that's very honest of you, but perhaps not beneficial to anyone, really. You can tell me in person. I would love to know, but I don't think we need to kill the mythos, the legend of Thaddeus.
All right. The ground is still shaking. I still have another troll.
Okay.
This one I would cue with my left hand.
Good, good.
Oh shit, no. Another one just showed. This is going to be my fourth one.
Okay. I have a favorite biome. We're too early in the game for that. We're only on biome 2.5 right now. I've discovered other biomes, but I'm unable to explore them quite yet. I've gotten sidetracked. A very attractive woman came down to me and said, "To gain my favor, you must find the merchant and bring it back so that all may see its glory." And I've been stuck ever since then, looking for this merchant.
Alright, apparently I taught the trolls enough lessons.
Good.
That they called off the attack.
You think I only have 6 more hours of looking, Rufio? I think that's optimistic. Based on the amount of surface area on this map I've covered, 6 hours seems really optimistic to me.
You know, I think I'm just going to leave the house here and go find it on foot.
Okay.
Actually, you explored this island really thoroughly, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I think if I knew how to do it optimally, there's a better optimization of that WoW than just checking the forest biome coastlines. I mean, the ship is way faster than foot because I can move between the dangerous biomes without touching them. And I did kind of... Go ahead.
I was going to say, and you circumnavigated the island where we fought the Elder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kevin, let me show you my map right now. You ready? I'm going to leave this open for a second.
Yeah.
This is
Sure.
what I've explored. We're here. Where I'm wiggling the cursors where we started.
Yeah, I just was trying to see from those two islands. Easy on the spoilers. Gonna learn more than I want to know.
What is leech food and why are we not it? Because I fucking killed that stupid tier 2 starred leech. Him and his buddy who thought I was just easy prey in the swamp when I was fighting Wraith, Draugr, Skeleton, Double Ooze, all on this island about 6 foot by 4 foot. Fucking leech.
At this point, probably Rufio is like watching your progress and tracking where you are, and
Well, it probably actually detracted from his experience of it, right? Because now he knows where I need to be going versus not going.
right. Yeah.
Although
Taking one
multiple
for the
spawn
team.
locations, yeah. I'm just glad to confirm that there is one here, because I have played games. Literally, I played a Battle Brothers Seed before, where I was looking for a legendary location, one of the final fights in the game kind of deal, and the map seed had bugged, and it didn't spawn. And actually, Wyo, who's in channel, helped either write or show me the mod. I can't remember. I think it was actually write the mod that I could apply to that save to fix that. But if I had just kept going from that, I would never have found that location because it wasn't there. So I was looking for something that never spawned.
All right, so what do I need to be doing actually?
Merker sent you. Hello, IG. It's a really chill end of my streaming day here. This is not a time I normally stream. Playing some Valheim, which is a survival game here with a buddy of mine. And I am looking for the mythical merchant. So it's just chill, relaxed streaming tonight. No camera. Late night streams. Katie has stopped harassing the channel. A win-win. Wait, I got raided by Taylor? Oh, you guys are like the precursor of that raid? Okay. Hey guys. There it comes.
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Hello, PKA viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Filthy Robot with no camera tonight. We're playing Valheim, of which I am a absolute noob at. A genre I don't know shit about. So, come watch me sail around aimlessly and die nearly to sea serpents. So.
With a friend that's incompetent?
I mean, I didn't want to just like throw that out to 600 people on the channel that you're an incompetent teammate, but hey, here we are. So, yeah. Hey guys. Do I know Hope's boyfriend? Oh, you want to stir up drama? I know nothing about Hope. At all. Never played this before. Survival genre. So it's a kind of start with nothing, build up, get the, equip your weapons, fight the shit you see, move to the next biome kind of stuff. I'm currently exploring. And we're only on for probably another 40 minutes. Anyways, thanks for the raid, Taylor. If you guys don't know Taylor Merker on Twitch, he is an excellent streamer. Funny fucking guy. Impressions, funny content, commentary, the whole deal. Awesome guy. And he claims he plays Magic. I've never seen it. One day we're going to play Magic together, supposedly. I'll believe it when I fucking see it. I don't know how he's not banned with some of his sub goals. But, here we go. Thanks for the sub, Sparkle Farts. It's a funny name. Gauntlet Throne, damn right. I want to do some drafting with Taylor. Co-op drafts are the most fun way to play Magic, by far. So next time he's thinking Magic content, poke him about that. You guys you liked the Hope's boyfriend comment? It was so off the cusp, man. Like the chat thought so much more of that than Woody or I did at all. Anyways, have I ever been sailing IRL? Yeah, I grew up, my dad's a sailor. And I grew up a little bit of boats in my life. I never enjoyed it as a kid. It's funny, I've enjoyed it much more as an adult than I ever did as a kid. I kind of resented it as a kid. It'd be like weekends, my dad would be like, we're going sailing, and it'd be like, get up at like 6 fucking a.m., go down to the freezing cold fucking marina, and get on a boat for hours on end. Which I never enjoyed as a kid.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, anyway. You don't think Woody stopped thinking of it? I think you guys are not giving Woody credit. Fishing.
Hey, I made 50 gold while you've been out sailing around.
Nice. The trolls give it to you and they died?
Yeah. Well, I mean, give it to me. I earned it.
Why do I think he hasn't streamed? No. Nope. Giving me way too much impact on that world. Kevin, to fill you in, I did a podcast on the PKA podcast. Is a long-running podcast that I've been on a million times. And the last time I was on there, I made a joke to Woody, who's one of the hosts of that podcast, who has a adult daughter who's dating. And I can't remember at this point exactly what the good joke was, but it was a off-color joke about that. And the channel, the PKA community as a whole, has found that joke disproportionately funny relative to what it was. So I'm being reminded of that in chat now. It's like 2 months ago too.
It's one of those things that like repeats forever and doesn't bear it, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly that.
Right.
I mean, I guess I'm not a parent, so I don't know what that relationship is like, but it's got to be fucking complicated being a male father of a daughter. It's just got to be a complicated relationship.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
More subs. Oh, it's just catching up. Okay. He hasn't streamed since I said it. These are two unrelated things, Chief Dabber. They're not at all related.
Wait.
You know what else hasn't happened since I said it? The trade tower. You know, like we haven't had any terrorist attacks. You know, like there's been a presidential election. Like he's just.
You broke his spirit, really?
No. I see Wings. I didn't know Wing was married. I don't know anything about Wings past what I've seen on the PKA podcast. It's all connected.
I'm out of resin. I don't think that's possible.
It's funny too because I'm pretty sure. Not that I care. Like it's not a big deal. It really isn't a big deal, and I'm sure it's not a big deal for Woody either. Despite chat's enjoying this moment far too much. But I actually think the joke was misinterpreted. The joke was about, were you welcoming Hope's boyfriend into your life in the same way? But I think it's been massive. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's not even worth talking about. It's so overhyped here. Anyways. Okay. Ban me from the pod. What the fuck is the pod? And why would I care if I'm banned from it? Okay. What the fuck is this merchant? Watch it again. Ah, it's alright. I think I am good. Yeah. Don't tell me, Rufio. He said the Black Forest things. Yeah, just if you guys are tuning in and you know Valheim more than I do, which is probably very likely since I'm very new to this game, we're avoiding spoilers right now. I'm kind of exploring with my buddy Kevin here. We're taking it slow. No rush. It's real casual when we're off playing this game. It's not my normal stream game. I'm not worried about numbers. I'm not worried about fucking anything. Just enjoying the chill of this game. So I don't want spoilers. If I see spoilers, I'll have to ban people kind of shit. So let's just not do that. So at the moment, I know there's a merchant. That's what I've been looking for the last 3 play sessions. I know the merchant is likely in the Black Forest. There's a lot of Black Forest on this map, and we haven't found it yet. What was my major? I have a master's in psychology. I left my PhD program to stream full-time, which has been a mixed success. Yes. I know the merchant exists because we had someone check the seed to make sure. Wife? Okay. One of the PKO's hosts had autism. Could I diagnose it? No. I was a research psychologist. That's what I was working for. I'm not a clinical psychologist. Actually, Kevin...
I'm a clinical psychologist.
I was going to say, you're a clinician. You can answer these questions. If you want someone to diagnose your mental problems, the guy co-streaming with me right now, Kevin, he's your man. Because I'm not. That shit never interested me. I never, ever wanted to be solving other people's problems.
like to be doing right now is building more sausage.
Thoughts on the Republican crisis in psychology? What? Oh, replication crisis in psychology. Yeah, you need that shit. You need that shit to be replicatable. The publishing system really doesn't reward people for that. So if you had thoughts on the replication crisis in psychology, you need to incentivize people to do replication studies, and you currently cannot make any part of your profession about replication studies. So I hope that shit gets better for sure. And p hacking. I have a published paper on p hacking. No name brand. If you are curious about that. So I haven't thought about that in years, but it was definitely something I was thinking about when I was in graduate school. Anyways. All right.
No, Sparkle Farts, that doesn't make you weird.
Chill sailing. Chill sailing.
Just
What was Merca or Tiller streaming tonight? Was he sharing Amazon Prime hoarder content with you guys, or impressions, or magic, or something else? Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen. Okay. The hoarder content is so horrifying to me. That's so painful to see. It's so clearly something wrong with the people dealing with it, and just like the life situations they create for themselves is so painful.
You say that, and then in the next breath you mock my hoarding.
You are hoarding. I do think it's a problem. I hope that you get better. I talked to Katie about it in concern.
No. See, all this thistle...
Chat, to put this in context, chat, Kevin picks up every discarded thing in this world. So like we're upgrading our weapons, right? So we throw out the old weapon. Kevin picks it up, puts it in a chest, and labels the chest and references it like 5 times a fucking stream. It's ridiculous.
What? that is so wrong.
It is wrong. And we're trying to help here, Kevin. By publicly shaming you, we think you'll become a better person.
I think the one that references it at least once an hour is you. I'm perfectly
But only for your benefit.
I'm perfectly happy having that chest just sit there, because even Huggin' the Bird says, if you die, it's great to have some backup gear.
Have I seen that somebody cleared back Black Monolith, no armor, no losses? No. Speedrunning is not really my thing. So once a game is so solved as to do things like running the same map again and again for max fame stuff as soon as possible to fight things like that, it's a cool accomplishment, but it's just not anything that really appeals to me. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to do it. So it's impressive these people are out there doing it, but it's not something I want to be part of. I'd just rather play the next game kind of deal. Would I rather be Gordon Ramsay or a porn star?
See, Rufio, this is exactly... Question. No, wait, I've got a thing I gotta do here.
All right.
Filthy has decided that taking the time to throw all his stuff into a dump chest, like, okay, buddy, I will sort it for you. I know it's a convoluted thing. Chests are all over the place. I'm always ripping them up, putting them down. Sometimes the chests are sorted by color, like, put all the yellow things in here. That means the honey and the resin and the dandelions all go in this chest. And he's like, fuck all that noise. And so I say, put it into a dump chest. It'll be great. I'll sort it.
You're like a walking dump chest. You literally have the entire mental map of all the chests. I can just toss my refuge at you. You can put it in the dump chest.
Isn't that great? He runs up to me. He's like, bloop. And throws all his shit on me, and so I'm like weighed down with all this crap, trying to lug myself from chest to chest. Yes, Rufio, he just throws it out of his inventory on my head.
It's the origin of my name.
What happened.
The origin of Filthy Robot is a Battlestar Galactica reference. It's a scene in which there's like another ship of human. Spoilers for any Battlestar Galactica fans, but it's a million fucking years ago at this point. So if you don't want this spoiled, leave. It's a scene in which 2 of the human crews are getting together, and one of the human crews is like super anti like Cylons, right? And the other crew is kind of like, well, there's these like there's these Cylon people who are like part of us essentially, who don't know they're sleeper agents, and we don't know quite how to deal with that morally. And it's a statement about that. It's a statement about the fact that you can't really judge like that. So it's a reference to that. Do I willingly play this game? Yes, I willingly play this game. Well, kind of. I mean, I'm accomplishing other goals with it. All right, let's mine this behemoth again.
In some ways, it's like board gaming.
In
You
what
and I
way?
board game with each other. Less to like win, but more to like hang out and enjoy the experience.
Yes, exactly. The game is fun so far, chat. It's very different than anything I've ever played, and it's super low key, and it's really relaxed, but it's fun. It's board gaming code, absolutely. But we're not going to tell you what it's code for. So just insert your deepest fear or thing you're most interested in, but scared of telling the rest of the internet, and we'll just assume it's that. Okay? Oh, you just went. Oh, your next comment was for gay shit. Yeah. See, that's kind of what I was saying a second ago. You nailed it. But that's about you, not about me. So it's okay, man. It's fine. You can come out on my channel if you want. It's not a big deal. Consider it a safe spot. I mean, not safe that I'm not going to ridicule you, but like safe from your real life, probably. Okay. All right,
I'm just gonna throw some wood in the fire here.
Okay. Waking the behemoth. Is this two behemoths next to each other? Are they mating? Am I disrupting two behemoths mating to mine barnacles off their back?
That's 100%.
That's a
Yes.
that's a yikes. Let's get in the boat. The boat's currently underwater, but presumably it'll be okay. Okay,
Good.
it's all right. I hope I scratched an itch. We're gonna move on. Yeah.
You know, some mating mollusks prefer an audience.
There we go. Yeah. They both submerged when that happened? Oh my god. Yep. That was absolutely two mating behemoths. Never seen that before. Okay. Filthy perv confirmed. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright.
Fire's bad. Oh. Nothing like catching yourself on fire to, well, make the room more bright anyway.
Yep. Alright. More exploration. Fucking merchant. Seems like some edgelords in Taylor's viewer pool. I think I'm a lot of the PKA audience has a love-hate relationship with me, man. So yes, there will be some trolls and edgelords in that community for sure. For fucking sure. Whiskey recommendations. I like bourbons, but that's a personal taste. I'm currently drinking Woodford Reserve, and I like I keep Woodford Reserve and Knob Creek in the house. But there's probably many, many good ones out there that I just don't know. They like me better than I don't know who that person is. Would I recommend this game? Depends what you're looking for. This isn't the type of game I would normally play. It's been very chill and very relaxing with a friend, just chilling out at the end of a day kind of thing. So if you're looking for an intense game, would I play this? Probably not. If you're looking for something kind of interesting with a friend to hang out in, sure. You love me, but that hour-long rant was uncalled for? No, it wasn't. I couldn't get through to the hosts that correlation does not equal causation. And it was fucking painful as shit to have that conversation for as long as it was, but I could not get through to them. And it makes a difference for how you interpret the kind of things they were talking about. And it's a running thing that I disconnect with the PKA host, right? Is the PKA podcast is a comedy podcast, but I've been on there so many fucking times that the stuff that I enjoy talking about often gets breezed over. Like gets like kind of just like, oh, well, tongue in cheek this and move on kind of deal. And that's really not satisfying to me. So sometimes when shit gets breezed over that is interesting me to talk about, I'm not going to let it go. What's the fucking point of having a guest on a podcast if you're not interested in the guest talking about things that are interesting to them? Defeats the purpose. And if I'm going to be spending my time on there, I'm going to talk about the things I want to talk about. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. No meme, you said the hope joke was off the cuff. Sure. You low-key trolled the second time you made it. Yeah, sure. Probably at some point. Someone telling me you can't say that on a comedy podcast is ridiculous, right? The things the PKA guys get away with saying is absurd. So the idea that I couldn't speak about hope because hope is off bounds on the PKA podcast is insane. Nothing else is off bounds in that podcast. Why would that be off bounds? Anyways. So yeah, I'm aware that some viewers didn't find that enjoyable. And I'm aware that it took a while to get that through to the hosts, but it's a distinction that matters. So privacy? Possibly. But we're not digging into any private things. No private details were revealed in that conversation. Yeah. The troll watching me sail by? Yeah. Trolls are pretty passive when you're sailing. They're not so passive when you're over there. Alright, I feel like I'm doing circles right now. I gotta find the next landmass. Okay. That wasn't Woody interrupting me, Onred. You're misquoting that. That was the podcast I was on. I don't remember the guy's name. I've never seen his stuff before or after. He's been on PK a couple times. He was really either drunk or high that time we were on there, and he was telling a really long, extensive story. And he was getting to the punchline, and Woody was like, let me cut you off here. And I'm like, no, please. Harley, that's right. Yeah. Like, we had invested so much time in that conversation. To not hear the punchline would have been absolutely not okay.
That's funny.
Like, it was like the story, if I remember the time, too, the story was pretty painful to listen to, but we'd already spent like 10 minutes hearing it. Anyways. But that wasn't about me. That was just like, let it happen, dude. Let's go. Anyway.
You're right. This organization system is terrible. Let's burn this whole place down.
Yeah, pick a different arbitrary organization scheme, but don't tell me what it is. And then expect me to follow it and get upset if I don't put anything in the correct box. And get really annoyed if I'm just like, hey, how about you organize it if you want to use your crazy scheme, and I'll throw it at you.
Yeah, let's see, that last step is the only beef I have. Like, I'm trying to accomplish something. Why do I have 7,000 daisies in my pocket?
I've been on other podcasts. Actually, not a lot, honestly. I did a conversation with Destiny recently.
Yeah, that one was beautiful. I really like that.
Thanks, man.
That was a good interview.
I had a fun convo with him about that. For what we talked about. That was quite good. I like the long form conversation stuff. I like a little bit more depth than PKA tends to offer. And it's okay when we're willing to do both, right? We can be silly about some topics and move quickly about some topics, but we got to engage with some of them. And and I've been on that show. I mean, Chiz keeps reaching out to me, be like, hey, you want to be on PKA, so-and-so? And I'm happy to do it most of the time. But we got to talk about things that I enjoy too. I've been on there 25 times now. It's not like I'm getting paid for this shit, right? So like, that's a lot. I mean, it's a 4-hour podcast every time I do it. If really the rules are just laugh at everything the hosts say and shut up, get someone else on for that. I don't need to be there for that. The point of being there is to have some opinion.
25 times 4, that's 100 hours.
That's 100 hours.
That's almost like searching for a merchant.
I mean, it's not as bad as searching for the merchant. At least there's like comedy and interesting things involved mostly. But like, yeah, it's in that vein for sure. In that vein for sure. Anyways. Destiny's girlfriend is hot. Yeah, Malene is an attractive girl. Absolutely. She's a streamer too. She's doing the whole short shorts, low cut top, lying in a bed streams. the Coomer streams for sure. I hope she makes a fucking, and she will. I hope she makes a fucking $1 million at that. What she's going. You want me on PK again? We will again. I'm sure I will. Just reached out recently. I just got a little break from that. No, it doesn't have to be long or anything. It's not nothing against the show or anything. It's just like, this is pandemic season. There's not a lot of shit happening in my life. You can be too often on a show, right? You lose the impact if you're on too often. So I'll be on it again at some point. We're just taking a little break for now. Would I recruit a merchant hunt team from chat? Fuck, it's so tempting at this point. At the moment, we're not sharing the seed because we're trying to do it all, just the two of us for the moment. But I don't know how many more sessions like this I have. This is coming up on. This is the third session, 2 3-hour sessions and a 4-hour session looking for the merchant. So we're at 10 hours looking for this bastard, which is a lot.
You know, you could just get Rufio to, do warmer and colder for you.
Yeah, right. I know. Like, there's so many ways we could do it more aggressively if we wanted to. Do what Tucker does and be on every 6 months. I think Tucker's on more often than that, isn't he? Isn't Tucker one of the absolute most number of times for a guest? I'm not sure. Padded armor launches. When you port into someone else's game, Captain Max, do you bring your equipment, or are you restricted to like coming in as an empty vessel? I didn't know you bring your equipment. Do I think Chiz is a good producer? See, but I don't have any information about that. It's impossible to answer the question with the information I have, right? It depends what he does. I mean, I've had hit or miss relationships with Chiz, right? In the sense that sometimes he reaches out to me with plenty of time and gives me some options, and those are great. And sometimes he messages me the night before and says, a guest cancel, would you like to be on it? And those are fine. And sometimes he messages me the night before and says, hey, would you like to be on PKA? And I don't have any time or warning or time to prep for that or time to think about, well, hey, what's interesting things over there to talk about that I have opinions on or something like that. So I don't know what he does for the channel. He's been absolutely polite when he reaches out to me. Seems like a reasonable guy. Seems like he had some shit going on in his life. I don't know. Like it's not like I'm close with anyone on that podcast. Like I talk to them when I'm on the podcast, and that's the only time I ever talk to them or hear from them, pretty much. Occasionally Kyle is a sub in this channel from time to time and donates and comments on some of the games I'm playing when the games overlap. But other than that, Taylor raids me a lot, to be fair. But like I'm not like super close with any of the guys on that channel. It's not like we're friends and hanging out all the time. Those guys are friends and hanging out. So. What's going on with his life? His mom died, right? His mom died and he couldn't go see her because of COVID. I mean, that's pretty fucking fucked up. That's a really fucking hard time on anyone. I didn't know Taylor's mom died too. When did that happen? That's fucked up too. Anyway. So I have no opinion on Chiz one way or the other. He's been fine with me. I prefer it when he gives me more heads up, but that's just a personal preference or going on the podcast so I can be a reasonable guest.
Don't I have some carrots planted somewhere?
Yeah, they're at our first base, Kevin.
I thought so, but they're not.
They were behind the bees, behind the base towards the bees.
Yeah. So where did my...
Look at this map, chat. This map is fucking crazy big. I've been so many hours exploration and we're no closer to this merchant. What's the difference between my interactions with PKA during the OG Civ 5 days versus now? The first time I got invited onto PKA, I didn't know what the podcast was. I'd never been on it before. I assumed it was a gaming podcast. They messaged me in-game either the day of or the day before, I don't remember which, via donations for like city renames. And we're like, hey, you got to come on our podcast. And the first time I was on PKA, we spent an hour and a half talking about Civilization 5 to start the podcast with, which a large number of the PKA viewers hated. But I literally thought it was a gaming podcast, and they had invited me on via Civ 5 fucking gaming. So it was kind of weird to learn it wasn't. So I don't know. Not exactly set up for success, to be quite honest. But what's different from now and then? I don't know, man. Things are different in my life. Things are different in their lives. Times have changed. It's hard to be on fucking PKA right now, right? The world has become extremely PC, and PKA has never been a PC podcast, ever. I don't know. Makes it difficult to talk about things. I have to put so many fucking caveats into anything. Yeah, it's not a fun position for Chiz, right? Like, he can reach out to people and set up a perfect schedule, and if people cancel on him, which they do all the fucking time on that, he's got to be scrounging for someone last minute. Okay. Anyway. Well, there's a lot of swamp on the eastern edge of our map, Kevin.
Holy smokes. That's a lot of swamp.
Yeah, it's just like a line of swamp.
Oh, that's plains you're in right now.
Well, from swamps to plains, for sure. I'm hoping to go from swamp to forest, but we'll see. He said finding places to gather resources in the future? Yeah, possibly. Hoping. Uh-huh. That's right. I mean, you have to think that's fair game for Woody, right? Certainly Woody's not pulling punches when he's calling people out or laughing about things, and if you're really billing the podcast as being all things or things to talk about, that's got to be included. It's got to be included. Are there faster boats? Probably. We don't have access to them quite yet. I wasn't really planning on a 10-hour merchant hunt. I was thinking like, I'll search for 2 hours and find them kind of deal. I'm far from home. I'm definitely far from home on this map. Woody is a pussy? Nah. Nope. I don't think that at all. Woody's a really successful guy, having done some really interesting things in his life. And now does the podcast thing. I underestimated what this game can do. Do you think it's what the game does? If it's... I mean, hiding content is not necessarily what the game can do. Shit, is this mistwood? Yeah, look at those. Those are spider webs.
Wow, look at that. I haven't actually seen it live until now. Well, live.
This might not be. That might actually be dark forest. It looked like webs, though, from that distance, didn't it? It's tough to tell. Let me get a little closer. We'll see. Yeah, again, like when they invited me on, I knew nothing about their personal histories. I didn't know who Kyle was. I didn't know who Woody was. I didn't know what they had done. Like Kyle is like a top 10 YouTuber in the entire world is a really fascinating story. You know, there's a lot of interesting things in his past. And Woody's really come from an interesting past too. If I were single, would I date an 18-year-old? I'd sleep with an 18-year-old. I don't think I'd want to date one. Right? Like it's an entirely different thing. There's a joy for the maturity of someone who knows what the fuck's going on. And 18, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, harder right now, Captain Max, because I'm wet and cold already because it's the end of it's at nighttime, right? So I couldn't tell if that was that or not. Gonna be doing a dating stream not too long on this channel. Not tonight anyway, but in the next week or so. It's been a sub goal. We had to hit a sub goal, a series of sub goals. My wife and I are gonna give a dating stream. It's gonna be a serious dating stream, although we're gonna answer chat questions like they're asked seriously. So I'm sure we'll get some non-serious questions in there. Should be fun.
That sounds super fun.
It does sound fun, right? It's also we're both fucking boomers. I'm turning 37 tomorrow. My wife's the same age, and we've been married, we've been together for 10 years now. So we haven't been dating a while. So I'm sure it would be like advice that's only like partially useful too, but it'll be fun.
I've told you about the presentations that I do on relationships and stuff like that, where I have another couple up on stage with me, and we take questions from the audience, and then whoever wants it answers it. Well,
do you know the couple prior to that, or are you pulling them up from the audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
No. And so we bill it as the Ask Us the Hard Shit. That's the name of that particular class we offer. And so it's supposed to be beyond the 101 questions. It's supposed to be like super tricky. And then, you know, as a psychologist and in a almost 20-year relationship, and
yeah,
so we should do a dating advice redo where you and your girl and me and Katie all sit and answer the questions together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super fun. I mean, I went to school for fucking relationships, and so did my wife, and it's something that's inherently interesting to me. Like whenever I have these conversations, and like it's always, when I talk about these things with people, it's always interesting how much more interested I am than they are in these subjects, just in general, because it's fascinating to me, right? Selected for that before I met my partner there, and you know, someone else with that interest level in it. So yeah, I'd love to do that, something like that, Kevin. That'd be super fun. Okay. Filthy takes offense to being called millennial or Gen X, but calls himself boomer. I kind of take offense to being called boomer too. It's all fucking annoying. I'm not any of these generations, right? So it's kind of annoying to be lumped in that, but it's kind of the parlance of fucking Twitch, right? Anyone over about 14 is a boomer. So by that logic, I'm definitely a boomer. Now, does that have any? Well, it's Twitch. I'm telling you, Kevin. They're not using the term like it's like an actual generational term. So.
Oh, it's just like.
It's just it just means old man who doesn't know anything is boomer. That's the equivalent.
I got it. Right.
If I'm not a generation, it's not a matter of a generation. I'm not the boomer generation. Boomer's my dad's generation. Right, the baby boomer generation, which is post World War II shit. And I'm not fucking a millennial either. I'm the generation before millennial. I don't remember what it's called right now, but I'm born in 1984, chat. So. Yeah, they like rolled in like my portion of that generation. They rolled it into a millennial, but I'm not. It was called something else prior to that. Gen X, yeah. Yep, Gen X I think is right. Well, they've since expanded the definition, random, to whoever the fuck they are. So, I mean, you know, like, it's Twitch chat, right? Twitch chat's always, you gotta roll with that. Isn't it 83 to 96? It might be now. It wasn't. Initially, it was called Gen X, I think. I think that's right.
So did you take my cultivator and throw it into the ocean?
Your cultivator?
Yeah.
I would never take something that wasn't trash and throw it into the... No, I haven't. I am a million miles from base looking for dark forest at a merchant still. I mean, you could have, I mean, this has been 10 hours. That means at any given moment, let's say you did it once per minute. What is that? You know, so it's 60 minutes an hour, 10 of these. You could have said that 600 times. And the answer would still be no, I'm looking for the merchant.
Well, but you did teleport home, and you had a few minutes to cause chaos. While
You think I just stole your gardening implements while I was fucking home? No, I had other things to worry about.
I don't know. Finding a fresh way to torment me isn't really off the menu.
No, that's true. That's true. I didn't think about it. It was more of what I'm saying. Congratulations, Giannis. Yes, 37, man. Right? So it feels so old. I feel sometimes I look at this. Sometimes I feel like I'm fucking 18 again. It's not like your brain is like, like your brain doesn't like update for your age. Like I don't feel older than I was, but I am, you know? So it's kind of interesting. We're clearly not, I was gonna say design, but it gives the wrong impression. Evolution clearly didn't find any advantage into you thinking you're fucking old, you know? So.
Not leech food is a legitimate title because he managed to fight off 2 and was super, super proud of himself.
Kevin, you want to see the Mistlands? This is what the Mistland looks like. See what I mean about the spider webs? So as soon as you get close, it gets dark, and as soon as it gets dark, it gets cold. So you're always gonna be in this twilight zone, and it's all spider webs and forest.
That's just
spooky as
like,
fuck.
Super unpleasant.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be not fun when we get there. Do you think you'd like your younger self if I met him now? No, I don't. I don't think I'd like my younger self particularly. I don't think I'd like myself if I met him now, and I don't think not that I don't like myself, but I've never wanted to like date myself. My partner's very different than I am, and I like that about her. It's complementary. I think my younger self would ignore my older self, and I think my older self would be aware of how much my younger self had to learn. Okay. And I'm okay with that. That is literally the only advantage of aging, right? Is experience and the things that come along with experience, like resources. You'd beat your younger self's ass? Exactly. Because my younger self was, an idiot 18-year-old at some point, and an idiot 25-year-old at some point, and an idiot 35-year-old at some point, right? And the degrees of idiocy change. You do learn over time, but that is literally the only advantage of aging. All right, what are we taking to get on this boat?
I think right now, today, I am probably least idiot I have been.
Ever, right?
Ever.
Yeah.
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 Like, I was such a fool even, 20 years ago when I met my wife. I have no idea how she managed to
like
think
you.
I was a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause in
well,
retrospect, I look back and I go, well, yeah, I was actually an okay guy, kind of, compared to who I was in high school, but wow, compared to who I am now, I sure was a bumbling incompetent.
Yeah, I mean, you have to assume it's just not quite as obvious for women that they were also idiots, right? Like, you just have to assume that's there. But I hear you. I hear you a lot. I also wonder how the fuck I ever survived.
So while you're fruitlessly searching for a merchant, I am opening and closing the same chests over and over and over in every base we own.
I mean, that's
for a cultivator.
I guess that's one way to spend your time.
How could it be? Well, the problem is, it was also full of seeds and carrots, and I said, hey, don't eat my carrots. They're for another purpose.
I didn't eat your carrots.
Oh, I know.
So you probably haven't been a chest somewhere. You have 3 bases to look, and you build about 100 chests in each base, some of which you hide behind other chests. You don't label any of them. And you use an arbitrary organization system based sometimes on color, sometimes on the sound it makes, and sometimes on the sound it makes if you drop it in water. So, I mean, God alone knows where you put things. There's no way I could intuit that from here. Certainly I do not have the wealth of knowledge to do that.
Just because some things are sorted by color and some things by shape does not mean it's not.
Shape, yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, there was the chest full of round globy things, right? So that's dwarf ice and red.
The first 3 times you told me that, I just assumed you were trolling. It was by the 5th time I'm like, no, he's serious. He means that. He means there's literally a chest full of round globy things. That's his criteria. Not round, not like a globe, just round globy things is the full term to describe exactly what are in those chests. How do I work with that?
And you say I should
you think I should just know that? I'd be like, oh, the 7th from the left chest is the round globy thing chest.
Okay, so better is I label the chests and I put on the label round globy things, and then
I think you should do that, because what I think is going to happen is by the time you put about 3 labels up, you're going to realize you need a new organization scheme, and you're going to get tier 2 organization scheme that's going to be a bit more sane. That's my suspicion, Kevin.
Funny.
By the way, how are we doing on your time? We at the point where we should be logging out for the night? Don't have to push it. We're going to do this again, man. There's no rush. Should I be looking for the first meadow I can undock at?
Yeah, and that's not it.
Okay.
Gonna bump into the plains and die.
All right. I will keep an eye out for the next meadow and let you know when I hit that, and we can log
Okay.
there. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good, man.
In the meantime, I have a cultivator to find.
Okay. Anyways, chat, I'm happy to have these conversations, but sometimes I feel like I'm like kind of tangentially connected to the PKA community, and I love it when I get a Taylor raid for sure, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know how much more conversation of that type we can do before we start repeating ourselves.
You know, Rufio, you say I need a good organization or a new organizational scheme. I actually normally, like, in a better functioning relationship than the one we have a great organizational scheme that works for all of my teammates, but it's really pretty hard to rein filthy into a particular scheme, and so you end up finding shit in all the chests where it doesn't belong, and no matter what.
I put shit in the chests that they're supposed to go in, Kevin, unless it's a dump chest, which you have repeatedly stressed is a thing. You prefer I didn't throw them directly at you. You prefer I use the dump chest. I don't know how to respond to this criticism right now, Kevin.
Not every chest is a dump chest. Yeah. Probably I should have one labeled or 3 labeled dump chest. But yeah, it's less. That's probably not fair. You do a pretty good job when it's clear, but then we rebuild new bases, and as I'm trying to get it organized, chaos ensues, and then we're off to a new base. And so, since we don't have any of these that's actually been established as kind of where we live, all of our stuff is spread across 3 bases in kind of a chaotic sort of hodgepodge.
Yep, I agree. You did find me through PKA, but I found deep respect for you. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I had a really good talk with Destiny. It was nice. Destiny is a huge streamer. Like, those of you, I mean, like I don't know how to describe it to like someone who's not streaming, right? Like the comparison. Like Destiny is a fucking rock star of streaming. Like if you think of it that way, right? Like that's the type of viewer number he's doing. And like he's not even the top of the streaming tree, right? The streaming tier, I guess, in terms of like the viewers. But like, this is a low viewer count stream for me playing a game I don't normally play, but let's say I average 500 viewers, which is a fairly generous average for probably most of the games I play, right? I'm a mid-sized at best streamer, like small to mid-sized streamer. Destiny is a fucking huge streamer. So when I bring a conversation to something like that, it needs to be because we have something to talk about. It's difficult to kind of just arbitrarily generate a conversation like that, because I don't have any desire to be like clout chasing or people to perceive I'm clout chasing. And that guy's busy. He does a lot of fucking different people on his channel. So I had a really fun conversation with that. I enjoyed the hell out of that. I would love to talk to Destiny again. We got to find a reason to do it. We got to find a topic that's worth talking about again with that. I like his content. I think he creates really interesting content. I appreciate that he thinks about his life. That's super important to me, and the people that I admire is that they spend some time reflecting on their life and thinking about it to make it better for themselves. So yeah, I had fun with that conversation. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. I'm not sure how much traction it got. I mean, Destiny's a huge streamer, so there's like there's like 80,000 views on his channel or something. But I'm not sure how much traction that particular conversation has had. See the interview with Mark Zuckerberg when he spends a lot of time watching Civ 5 YouTube channels to relax. No, I got someone tweeted me that what did I think about the fact that Mark Zuckerberg was likely a consumer of my guide videos, which I thought was kind of cute, but overall irrelevant to anything. But it is small world, man. Small world. So yeah, so there. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be looking for a meadow, aren't I? Swamp. Sorry, Kevin. Got sidetracked.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice dodge from the... Oh, I thought you meant conversationally. I'm like, I didn't dodge shit. You mean the tree. Yeah, thanks.
way to waffle your way out.
Yeah. Oh, who knows? Who knows if Zuckerberg has seen my stuff or not? I mean, what's the difference going to be? I mean, how many? Honestly, answer this question internally for a second. How many YouTubers have you watched? Is there any meaning behind the fact that you've watched their YouTube content? Just means you like the shit they were talking about. Like, there's no connection there. It's not like I know Mark Zuckerberg or like we're on like a conversational basis or something. Just...
You know what? I just found it right where I left it.
The cultivator?
Yeah, that's
no
super
shit.
funny.
Nice work, Kevin.
I'm pretty embarrassed about that.
No, I mean, good you can own it, but like...
It's exactly where it should have been. That's super funny.
Did I zoom out again? I mean, I haven't, but what's the point? I mean, I check map every 4 fucking seconds, Rufio. What difference does it make if I zoom out? Maybe Kevin can find the merchant. I thought he was gonna say that right when he said I found it. I'm like, you found the fucking merchant? I was about to get a little salty about it.
There was a rage quit in my future, was there?
No, if you found the merchant, it'd be great. I could stop looking for it. I'm not gonna rage quit over that. I just.
Well, you know, you probably should take me out to a boat, and we should do.
Why? I don't think it's an important objective, honestly. I've gotten sidetracked on it, but like anytime we're ready to clear the swamp, I can teleport back. We can go clear the swamp. We can figure out the swamp, kill the shit in there, start looking at the resources, and I can go back looking for the merchant whenever. Right? We need it, but we don't need it immediately.
Oh well.
What does the merchant do? You can have a carry capacity of 300. So I don't know. I've never seen a merchant. Kevin has told me I can get 150 carry capacity in addition to what I have. Carry capacity is what you can bring around along with you. And when you're harvesting materials that you use to craft like armors and stuff, you have to bring it back to a central point to like put it in the forge and like craft your armor and shit. So it's carry capacity in other things, but I don't know what the other things are. So I have literally we started on this, see this super dense series of like names over there, chat, right here in the middle? That's where we started. We came over here for the second boss, like a little to the southeast of it. And the rest of this map I've been exploring via boat, presumably mostly for Kevin's amusement. Yeah.
Now, I tell you what, a hint I would take from chat is the planting is a huge pain in the ass. I cannot figure out how to plant like without it being super obnoxious.
You're
because if you put
you're perched on a precipice right now, Kevin.
If you plant too close together. I don't actually probably want input, but it is mysterious it is like I just want to spam click and then all my plants die because they're too close together, and so then you sit here and meticulously put each carrot in its own individual space. Hey, you feel okay there, buddy? Is that enough space? Can you breathe? Got some elbow room? Fucking carrot.
How many gift subs would it take me to tie Kevin down and force him to rewatch Game of Thrones? I don't think I have the power to tie Kevin down and force him to rewatch Game of Thrones. You could ask him nicely. He might listen to a decent argument for it.
Rewatch it.
Watch it in the first place. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in the first place. Why do we want me to watch it?
I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. Just comment in chat, trying to figure out what they're talking about. Yeah.
There's probably some intense like carrot planting moments in Game of Thrones, and they want to traumatize.
Oh, you think that's what it was? It was in reference to the carrot planting conversation? It could have been. I didn't think that.
Well, either that, or there's rooms of chests poorly organized, and
Yeah, that seems more likely. Sounds like muscle memory. Okay, plus note, I think I see Black Forest. This is the first time I've seen Black Forest in a little bit. I can land and we can end for tonight on Black Forest. Okay. Kevin should do audiobook recordings. I agree. Where is my cultivator? I have lost my cultivator. I assume...
No.
I assume evil forces have stolen my cultivator.
You have to do it in like the true radio voice. Welcome to tonight's episode of My Cultivator is Missing.
Yeah.
Featuring pedometer, 10,000 steps, and 20 chests.
Perfect.
What am I going to do with these carrots? I know. I'll make food out of carrots.
I'm gonna land chat, kill this troll, and then log out. I just want to kill this troll so it doesn't kill my shit when I log in or like one shot me when I'm not looking.
Not ready to be done.
No?
I could do this game hours and hours at a time.
I'll tell you what, we can find a second night to do it, or not in general necessarily, but I can do another one-off at some point. I'm enjoying it too. I'd like to find this fucking merchant because I feel like I have been boating for a very long period of time, but I also enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with that moment where when I was in the swamp and like trying to figure out how the fuck to survive that. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, you know what? Wisdom says probably guard my carrots.
Dude, elevation is so bad in this game. Thank you, Rice, for the 5 gifted subs, man. Cheers. Elevation is such a scam in this game. Like, none of your weapons will actually connect during elevation.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sometimes it's problematic.
So I'm getting hit super hard here when I don't need to be. I should be able to stagger.
Don't. After all this hard work, don't die there.
I'm not planning on it. Like, it's just how much time I spend fighting the troll, right? Occasionally he'll hit me when I'm not expecting it. A lot of times he just hits me when I am expecting it, just because. But the problem is what I actually need is some like clean space where I can stagger him, because it's how the spear fights. If I fight just randomly with the spear, I'm gonna die. Like, dude, that fucking distance is bullshit. Also, where the fuck did I put my boat? Alright, stamina's back up. Alright, chat. What direction is my boat in? I've lost it. Oh, thanks, Rice. I appreciate you supporting the stream. I know it's... Oh, Kevin DC'd again. Okay, I'm logging out here. I'll find the boat tomorrow. It's got to be good enough. We're on land. The boat's parked. It's got to be good enough, right? Okay. All right, chat. I had fun tonight. Little extra stream today. I did a 9-hour stream today, followed by a 4-hour stream today on a day I don't normally stream. So yeah, some bonus streaming today. Appreciate the support, guys. Cheers to the raid from Taylor. If you guys don't know Taylor Merker, the PKA host who is doing a streaming thing for now as well, you should definitely check him out. As always, Kevin is a joy to play with. Doesn't do any social media stuff, so I can't promote any of his stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks. I'm looking forward to having a good birthday. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're probably playing Cube Draft on Wednesday unless we get pre-release access. Watsy hasn't got back to me. I don't know. Joe and I were trying to do something. I'm not sure it's going to happen. And otherwise, we'll probably check out the new drafting set on Thursday. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Later, guys. Good night.